YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Gifted Gamer 204 back at it again with another banger for y'all, man. So if you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the video as we get right into this one. So I'm not even gonna waste no time. As y'all see here, right? Y'all see the article. This is over at pushsquare.com. So Sony wanted PS5 exclusivity for Crimson Desert, but dev reportedly declined. Thought it could make more money by self-publishing. Okay, let's get into it. Excuse me. Sony allegedly tried to buy console exclusivity for Korean developer Pearl Abyss's upcoming medieval RPG Crimson Desert, but the developer declined. We know based on past reports, the Japanese giant had been sniffing around the studio, and it looks like it saw high potential in the project. Apparently, it compared its atmosphere to Ghost of Tsushima, which sold very well for the company. It seems like the platform holder was unsuccessful in its efforts to bring their title under its umbrella. However, according to a report of the developer's investor relations via Google Translate, the firm decided to proceed with self-publishing as it felt it would yield higher profits that way. Obviously, we don't know how aggressive PlayStation was being with its proposal. Unlike the Korean studio's previous title, Black Desert Online, this is a single-player release highly inspired by the likes of Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The developer is promising a high level of freedom and the ability to influence the outcome of the story depending on the decisions you make. We went hands-on with the game earlier in the year and described it as real, complex, and potentially great. So, Sony is no stranger to money hats. And so we're not surprised it pursued a tried and tested tactic with Crimson Desert. What's interesting here is that it was ultimately rebuffed. We wonder how often these kind of discussions break down and we don't hear about it. So there you have it. That's the article right there. So this is a pretty interesting one right here, right? Because this is I believe this is this developer's first AAA game. This Black Desert Online game that they previously did, it's like a multiplayer on. I'm not sure if it's an MMO type of thing, but it's not a single player AAA game that the Crimson Desert is going to be. So basically they're new at this, and for me, if I was in their shoes, I feel like I would have taken the deal because you're gonna have the machine that Sony is like behind you. They're gonna give you access to their tools to better improve on your game and make it better and make it the way you really want to make the game, and you're gonna have that Sony stamp on your game, and that means a lot. So if that was me, I would have taken that deal. Now, they, as the developers of the game, they have every right to decline. It's their game, it's their property. They feel like they have something special in their hands that they themselves can push out and deliver. So we can't knock them for that. So they, it's like when you have something, like when you have a project that's yours that you're working on and you putting all your hard efforts in, you go all in for that. And that's what this company is trying to do. They feel like they don't need Sony's help. They feel like they have something special and they going for it. So You gotta respect them for that, you know, because they standing on it, and we just gonna have to wait for the outcome at this point, you know, to see if they made the right decision. One quick thing I do want to touch on with this is this article to me feels like so authentic, right? It feels like this actually happened. Like the developer of Crimson Desert, like, is coming out saying, you know, yes, Sony tried to, you know, to sign an exclusivity deal, but we declined and things like that, you know? Which takes me back to the whole Black Myth Wukong thing. Those rumors that were going on at that time, just because the game wasn't on Xbox, which was all rumors. Like, Game Science comes out and says, no, we did not have those talks. There's no exclusivity deal with Sony, with PlayStation. We don't know where that's coming from. And people act like rumors can't just pop up out of nowhere. Like, the right people can create a rumor and spread it, and everybody will run with it. And meanwhile, Game Science is right in front of your face saying, no, there's no exclusivity deal. We just don't want to deal with the Xbox Series S, which you can't understand. That's a difference. You can't seem to understand that they don't want to deal with the Series S. They don't want to deal with it. If it was just the Series X, 100% guaranteed Black Myth would have been on Xbox day one, just like PlayStation. But no, that's not the case over there. Now, coming back over here, they're actually mentioning it. They're saying, yes, they did try to reach out. So, let's see how this turns out right here. Hopefully it turns out good. If it was me, I would have taken the deal. But you know, they standing on business. They feel like they got something special. Now it's on them. They got to deliver. But you got to think about it. And this is one quick last thing before we wrap this up, right? You got to think. You're not trying to have an timed exclusivity deal with Sony. Why? Because you feel like you can get the most money if you publish it, get the game out everywhere, day one. Have you seen the sales in the Microsoft store? Are you looking at numbers? Is what I would have asked. Like, are you looking at the sales numbers for Xbox? Because they're not good. Xbox players, all they think about is Game Pass. They're not thinking about purchasing your game. They just, is it on Game Pass? No? I'm gonna have to pass on that. And PC players, they don't play these type of games. I broke down the games that most PC gamers actually play, which is always at the top of the list. Which is just off the top of my head, which is that PUBG and Counter-Strike. And you got your Fortnites and Call of Duties and all that. That's all they play on PC. So PC players ain't buying this game. So now you really gonna depend on the Sony fans to purchase this game. So now Sony probably won't even market your game saying, oh, come buy this game over here. Like, since you didn't want to give them the exclusivity deal. So let's see. Hopefully the game is good. Hopefully it's a banger, you know, that we all could enjoy. But I'm just saying, from a business standpoint, that's what I would have done. That's the approach I would have taken to all this. All right. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. It's your boy Gifted Gamer 204. We back at it, man. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.